I'm Robin.
And I'm Julie.
We're two mamas who love inspiring healthy living.
After facing family health challenges and seeing how natural solutions transformed our lives, we are determined to help other mamas thrive, not just survive.
What if feeling awesome every day is possible for you and your family?
Come along with us on our natural journey.
Hi, I'm Robin.
And I'm Julie.
Welcome to our podcast,
Helping Mamas Thrive.
Hey. This topic is called.
I thought
you were writing it down.
I got
Are you low on energy? Is that it?
I don't. Yeah.
Are you low on energy? That's the topic. Am I supposed to be looking here?
Do you need energy? That's what it was because I wrote it. Do you need
energy? Do you need energy?
Y'all, it is like hard to remember an exact title. I know. Okay.
Every single time before we press record, we say, what's the topic? Then the title. And then every single time we space out.
Yep. We just want to get to the meat of it. That's the thing. We want to get to it.
But we really can write it down.
We could. Yeah.
But that wouldn't be as funny and you couldn't laugh at us, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's start.
Okay. That sounds great.
So we have a class coming up.
Yes.
Called No Time to Be Tired.
No Time to Be Tired, right.
Because, in December, we have so much to do. We are not getting enough sleep. We're thinking about all the kids' programs. There are soccer games, there are plays, there are recitals, teacher gifts,
right,
holiday parties.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on.
Right. It's busy.
And so we need energy. And also, let's just side note, a lot of times people are not taking care of themselves. Mm-hmm. I was going to do post today. I wrote the whole thing out. Tips. Because, we're going to these parties. And you know what reminded me of this? For Thanksgiving, I really didn't overindulge. And I was telling somebody, because they were telling me how bad they felt. And I was like, well, I didn't eat any sugar on Thanksgiving. Zero.
That's impressive. Yeah.
But I did have I had carbs. I had gluten-free stuffing. That was my thing. I don't usually eat that. But I really in the scheme of things, I ate really healthy. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I felt good. I have nothing to recover from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just, I was staying in an Airbnb, so I was able to bring my own food. Mm-hmm. So I did eat organic food, at least for breakfast and lunch. We did go out to dinner a couple times, but you don't have to overindulge. You don't have to. So my post is going to be about tips of when you go to a party or when you're going to these things. But today's so stay tuned for that. But today's topics is how do you get the energy? One way is don't overindulge. Let's eat some nutrients.
Right.
When we're busy, we tend to go to fast food or we get into these pickles where we're hungry, which we experienced a few weeks ago. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And poor Julie, she ate it, the salad, the Publix salad. No, the Publix salad bar.
Yeah.
And your body did not like
that. Oh,
that.
yeah. It revolted. It was there's something sprayed on those, even though they were vegetables. So we even think, oh, I'm doing a healthy thing. No.
She's like, I bet I'm better off fasting.
Yeah.
Because there were 5 glands that when I muscle tested you. Yeah.
I was a hot mess. But what did grapefruit fix? What or
rebalance? Support. It was something your jaw.
Oh yeah, my jaw. That was so cool. So can I tell the story?
Yeah.
Because we were doing a muscle test. Robin was get on the table. We were doing the muscle test. And so I was kind of a hot mess. My gut was a mess. But I didn't realize I had inflammation in my gum, in my jaw. And it came up. And
she didn't tell me that as a symptom.
Well,
it came up.
Because at the time, nothing's hurting until I ate something. Then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it does hurt. So I'm like, oh, that's weird, my jaw. And I went right after to eat an apple and I bit into the apple. I'm like, oh, ow. So then we were having a class and Jeanette came and she had grapefruit with her.
Essential oil.
Yes. Oh yeah, grapefruit essential oil. Like
So
what
Julie had
else?
tested for that and she had it with her and it supported it right away.
I'm
And
so like shocked how you came up with grapefruit, like for that. I never in a million years was
this is
that.
how brilliant I am. So you need to come
Seriously.
see me.
No,
Just
it
kidding.
was so cool.
Okay.
And then after that, so that inflammation, like the next day, subsided and then gone. Like I would have worked on it with these. I would have thought more bacteria wise, versus anyway.
This is why we like muscle testing because you're not guessing. So,
Yes.
especially like you have the sniffles, you think it's immune, but it's a chemical. This happens in my family all the time.
Mhm.
People are coughing or have a sore throat, those two
Mhm.
things. It barely ever is immune. It's almost always a chemical or some kind of toxin. This week,
Mhm.
my daughter was coughing.
Mhm.
It was a toxin. I said, well, what toxins were you exposed to over Thanksgiving?
Mhm.
Ended up being Crest toothpaste.
Oh,
I was like, really? It's not the tanning lotion? Like, when the teens, yes, we live a non-toxic life, but the teens do get to do things that that I don't approve of.
yeah.
And so apparently I had approved like this less toxic self tanner or something. And she's like, is this self tanner? No. I'm like, what other toxins? Basically, long story short, Crest toothpaste. She's like, what about the whitening strips? Nope. Other than that, it's the
Isn't that wild?
toothpaste.
So that's why, yeah, like you said, muscle testing is so good because why are we guessing all the time? Even myself, I'm just like, I need to just barrel through. And it's like if we just take the time to get muscle tested and know what it is, the issue, so we can
And you're not guessing and you don't suffer. So like in that case, she stopped using the toothpaste.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna propagate that. You think you're sick.
Yeah.
You think that you caught a virus or something or
Mhm.
bacteria and you're sick, but that's not the issue at all.
Right. That's so cool. That's amazing.
That's the beauty of the muscle
Yeah.
testing. All right, so back to our topic.
Okay. So energy. So I'm gonna go down my list. I know you have your own like things, and these aren't in order of importance, but first of all, movement. A lot of times if we're low on energy and we kind of are, especially this time of year when it's colder. Well, now we're in a warm spell. It was cold for a few days. Okay. So getting up in the
In Florida.
morning. Yeah, in Florida. We're so wimpy here.
We're spoiled.
It's ridiculous. But anyway, sometimes we're not as excited to get up and get rolling and get out there when it's colder. So if you're in those colder months, it is so imperative. It's drier. So we need movement and we need hydration.
Well, drier for sure, because you don't, but you actually need to drink more water.
Yes.
And you need to eat the foods and the vegetables that are in season because God gave us those plants to help us thrive in that season.
Right.
So like the squashes and the
Yes.
whatever other things are
Right.
in season for that
That's
time.
right. We were really meant to be on this cyclical, thing. And so since we can get any fruit any time of the year, we've gotten so far away from doing that. So
Yeah.
the season, be blessed that we're in the season and the different nutrients that are available during this time, readily available. So move and
Well, I want to go back to movement.
okay, movement. Okay.
So the thing about movement is you don't have energy and you really don't want to work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But if you make yourself, have you ever worked out and regretted it? No.
Never.
I love the feeling of oxygen flowing in my chest.
Mhm.
And I don't know, like after I have a good aerobic workout, I feel so good. I have way more energy.
Yes.
So make the time. So in my mind, just make the commitment to actually work out. It just do that. Say, I'm going to work out or whatever, and then do that. Because once you're there or once you do that thing,
Right.
then you're good.
Right. And I know it's hard to start. A lot of people are like, well, it's just hard starting. So just start easy. Like just walk. I mean, even if people did a regular walking routine, that would be absolutely huge.
Well, if you walk after you eat, that's so great for your digestion. But even if you like group exercise, just go for
Mhm.
10 minutes,
Mhm.
go for 15 minutes,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
and then leave. I know
Right.
that's hard. Some people are like horrified by that, but to me, that's more manageable because
Mhm.
it's not as scary.
Right.
So you start
Right.
and then
Mhm.
leave.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Right. Do something.
You are in charge, just like your health in general. You are in charge of your body.
Yeah. And if people could just understand how good they could feel if they moved and they got all the oxygen to their brain and out to all the muscles and joints and everything, it would be amazing.
You know, when I move less, I actually have more aches and pains.
Hmm. That's true. Yep. Our lymphatic system only works through movement. So if we are not moving, we are not letting our lymphatic system work, which is a major detoxifying system in our body. So it's crucial. Okay.
Speaking of energy, so well, I just did this. Do you want to talk about it real
Oh
quick?
yeah, let's do. Did you get in your eye?
No, I
Oh.
put it on my tongue.
Oh.
If you're just listening to this, I just put peppermint essential oil on my tongue.
Oh yeah.
So just
It's so good. Okay, we're gonna go. That's number 4. So oils are well, first of all, they have the frequency of our oils is absolutely amazing.
Young Living.
Young Living. No, we are not talking about oils that you would get from, a
Oh, it feels so good
store.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like going up
So-
my sinuses.
It's totally
Feels like a winter
oxygenating
breeze
all
in
of
my
your
face.
I love it. It's so good. So oils, very energizing.
So peppermint gives you pep in the step,
Yeah.
but there's other ones too.
There's even one called Energy. It is for the endocrine system,
It
but it's
is.
ENERGEE. And I feel so good after putting that one on.
You do?
I do.
That's good. Peppermint is definitely my go-to. But another idea is some oils are hot. And so they'll give you that cooling sensation. So
Mhm.
sometimes that will help wake people up too, right? Like wintergreen or Panaway or even Cool Soul
So
on
good.
your neck.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So all those things. So if you're like if you need that little pep in your step or whatever to get you to the next thing, like motivating you to make a smoothie or motivating you to go walk, or then use that as a transitional thing to get you going.
And keep your oils in your purse or your bag.
Oh yeah.
These are portable little things. You can even travel with these. I mean, I've been to Israel with them. All over any traveling.
Yes.
You can put them in your bag. And people say, "Oh, I forget to bring them." No, bring them and use them.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun to put peppermint on before you work out. I love that.
And you bless so many people by being a human diffuser. I mean, seriously, people are like, "Oh, you smell so good," and you're like, "You're welcome."
You're welcome.
It's
She's
absolutely
right. I
amazing.
do say that.
It is
At least in my head. I think that when people say, "Oh, you smell good," I'm like,
yeah, seriously.
all right. So the next
Okay.
one,
So
supplements.
So same thing with the oils. A lot of times, especially this time of year, like with our vitamin D, our Bs, we're totally stressed out. We're burning through our Bs so fast as women, burn through our Bs. But vitamin D too, because we're not outside all the time. We're not getting the amount of vitamin D that we need. And that hormone is crucial for pushing calcium into our bones and for being overall healthy. I mean, most Americans are deficient in vitamin D.
Even in where we live.
Right. Which is astounding. So that can make a huge difference in your energy if you are mineral deficient in things. That's why muscle testing, again, so good, because we can identify the things that are deficient. And
So one of my favorites is Ginger Red. That's a really very high antioxidant drink.
it has been scientifically proven, because they did a clinical study, and we can even look that up. But increased energy, sleep, and mood.
And we know it does other things too, but that's
Yeah.
what the clinical study did. Those 3 things.
It's huge.
Energy.
And it tastes so good.
It tastes
Like
so good.
Such a no-brainer, easy thing.
So good. And then my sister to that favorite thing is Ninja Nitro.
Oh, yes.
Talk about
Do you have a
energy.
Nitro
Yeah.
show somewhere?
Mhm.
Knickers.
So the nitro is a small, and she'll,
Tube.
yeah, it's a small tube for those that are listening. A small tube, and you just like peel off the top and shoot it into your mouth. It's all natural.
It doesn't have white tea or green tea.
Do not ask me these things.
White. I think it's green. So it
I
has
was gonna
green
say
tea.
white. That's hilarious.
Ninja Zing doesn't have G. Wait.
More than likely, I'm wrong. Okay, so let's just go with green tea. Let's
Okay.
just do
I
that.
could be wrong, but here's this. It has ginseng, vanilla,
Yeah.
our
It says black pepper, right? Essential
Like,
oil.
it's so good. Like, talk about mind clarity and energy. This is also great before you work out. Holy moly. I'll be taking one of these soon.
Yay.
Like if you're a mama and you're not getting enough sleep like me, and you need energy and you don't know how you're going to make it through the day, you got like 10 more hours.
Because a lot of people will rely on crazy, insane things that are like
Please don't
energy
please don't
drink
buy those
things.
energy drinks.
Right. That
There's so
totally
many
just,
chemicals.
I know. And they destroy your system. Like, please don't do that. If you need an alternative, if you're like, okay, I gotta have that pick me up nitro, please contact us.
It's
Please.
got like a slow peak.
Yeah.
and slow
There's no
decline.
crash. There's no like crazy jittery thing. And yeah. Okay.
So there's just a ton of supplements that can
Oh, yeah.
help energy.
Absolutely.
But also, again, back to muscle testing. So if you are feeling sluggish, we can see what organs are causing that because it could be any of them in the endocrine system. You know, your adrenals, your thyroid, it could be any of them.
Right.
And so why guess? Like why just go on some supplement? We can test you.
And see,
That's right.
it's efficient and effective. Saves money and time.
I love it.
Okay, next.
Should we talk about outside and grounding?
Yes.
We got to get this in. All right. Outside and grounding. So a lot of people don't go outside very often, and more so, they never touch the ground. And we are a closed circuit. So if you think about all the things that are going into our body from our environment, all the EMFs, like everything that we're being exposed to, and if we're a closed circuit and we never discharge those negative ions, that's a problem. So it could be your low energy, could be because we are in this toxic soup and we never get anything out. So just going outside, feeling the breeze, touching the ground can increase your energy.
So when you say that, like, will going to the bathroom get rid of negative ions?
Well, we detox. We do detox. So everyone has different pathways. I do prefer a foot detox because that's like grounding on steroids. But we're detoxing all the time.
So what
But
about
if you're
sweating?
not going to the bathroom, that's a big problem. Oh, and if you're not sweating, that's a big problem. So no sweat if you're constipated. If you don't go outside and touch the ground, like all those
Don't wear
toxins.
antiperspirant because you want to perspire.
Yes.
Who created that?
Right, seriously.
Who created that?
It makes me angry when people talk about I don't
I
want
used to use that.
to block that sweat. No, that's a major detoxifying organ. Ah, okay.
Now, if you're over sweating, if your pits are really, then you might have an endocrine issue, and we can test you.
And people who say that they're smelly, that's a lot of times a diet issue. So if you are toxic, there's a good chance you are smelly. So
And if you bad breath, any odor.
any odor is not, yeah. So, anyway, so being outside and just getting that breeze. So even if you're in colder climates, it's still important to go outside. If you're traveling, if you get to your destination, a lot of people like it's cold outside and they get to the destination, then they're in the hotel or whatever, just try and go outside. Breathe that fresh air. Okay.
So there's also essential oils that are grounding. There's a one called grounding, but cypress. I love Northern Lights,
Evergreen essence.
Idaho Grand Fir. Like all those have really high frequencies.
Yes.
So if you can't go outside,
Right.
my second, like I would say,
Very smart.
use those oils.
It's like a forest bath in a bottle. It's so cool. I love it.
Will you take me on a forest bath?
Oh yeah, we need to do that.
That would be fun.
You're connected with someone that
Yeah.
needs a forest
Yeah.
bath.
I feel like I want to do that.
Oh, I love that. Okay. And then should we talk about food? Or we kind of
Yeah.
did.
Time to do it. Let's do
Okay.
it.
So food is vital, it's foundational. That's all we do here is we use plants and natural substances in food to rebalance the body. So if you're deficient, if you're eating CRAP, chemically, the processed thing, not like the word, but the actual acronym, then you can't expect to have energy and feel good. You can't.
This bothers me about society in general. Oh, I ate so badly, and I feel like crap and I can't work out or I can't do this. I'm like, what? Well, why do you expect if you ate no nutrients that you would feel good? That defies logic to me. So eating food is crucial. What we put in our mouth either helps our health, contributes to our health, or lack.
Right, or harms our health.
Harms.
Yeah,
Right.
every decision. So that's why we, over our health journey, have realized it's not worth it. Like, I'm not going to do that because the repercussions or the decrease in energy or whatever is not worth it.
No.
No way.
But if you decide it's worth it, then fine.
Yeah.
That's your decision.
Exactly.
And
But if you're a parent and you have kids we need to be good role models, but we also need to figure out what they are lacking as far as nutrients in order to give them energy.
Seriously, the lack of nutrients is what causes a lot of diseases, a lot of the diagnoses that are out there today. You can track back to vitamin and mineral deficiencies.
Yes.
A lot of them.
Yes.
We should do it.
100%. We should.
Okay, well, I have another one.
Okay.
Laughing, we talked about.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Laughing helps you produce oxytocin and also energizes you. Like, have you ever noticed, like, when you're with a friend and you're laughing, what energy it creates?
Yep.
So that connection with people.
That's so true.
Because sometimes when we're so busy, we're like, oh, I don't want to leave my house.
Right.
But then you make yourself go.
Yeah.
Right. And then you
make a connection, you meet people.
Yeah.
That's when that hormone is released. That's why it's called the cuddle hormone, is because when you're with people, that releases, and that's what we need.
We as humans are supposed to do that.
Yes.
That's why the past few years have been
really challenging.
Because humans are meant to connect.
Yes. 100%. Yeah. I love that.
Another thing I like that creates energy for me is like music.
Oh, wait, can we talk about how
Yeah.
so we go to a convention every year in Utah, and in order
We stay on the hill.
We were at the time staying above, like on the hill.
Yes. So we have to walk up the hill at the end. And there are some times when Rob and I are laughing so hard, we cannot make it because it's hard to laugh and power walk at the same time. Like that's a talent. So there are times when I had to play 80s music in order to get Robin to keep going and stop laughing and get the momentum going. So music is so good. And it is energy, like all of that frequency and everything that music creates is so cool.
That's why I don't like hard rock or
Heavy metal.
Oh yeah.
That's all negative energy.
Right.
It's
destructive. Right.
It's positive. Oh, that would be such a cool topic to have somebody that understands the frequency of the music and what number we're supposed to be like resonating at. That would be neat.
Absolutely.
But music really does. And also
for your brain, like singing and the vagus nerve work can really help your emotions, rhythm making and talking, just like all those vibrations can really help your mood and energy.
I love that. That is so good.
Yeah.
I don't think we think about that very often.
No, I have a friend who is a psychologist, something in the mental health field. And she was talking about like, if somebody was having an issue, she gets them to like repeat her with rhythm and like music and to help like reset. It was like brilliant
Yeah.
Brilliant. Let's go back to these nature things. Like, so easy. We don't think about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like your sound bowls that you have in your
Mhm.
house.
The sound bowls are magnificent.
Talk about increasing frequency.
I know.
Wow. So cool. It's so cool.
Some sound bowls are really
Right. And we are energy. So just so everybody knows, everything is energy, because energy and matter is what makes up every single thing, whether you're a table or a human or whatever it is. Matter and energy is in everything. So since we are energy beings, it is very important to make sure that we give our bodies the things that it needs to work optimally.
Yeah. So if any, hopefully these tips really helped you. If you want to work on your energy, please come see us, like message us, make an appointment online at www.thelivingtree.com. You can make an appointment with me or Julie for a muscle test, and we can see what glands and organs are out of balance, right? Because there's lots of reasons why you could not have energy, right?
That's
And brain fog and all those things. So we would love to work with you,
Yeah.
right? And then our class, you see what is that class? You need to hang this up.
please. Can you lift
Stuck.
it? Oh, there we go.
Okay. No Time to Be Tired is December 19th at 6:30. So Tuesday. So that's the class. So
And
we're going
how-
to talk about things like this
And how do people find that class?
on our Facebook Live.
Yes. Wellness with Robin and Julie.
Go to our Facebook page and it will be live, or you can be in person. If you come in person, we give you free gifts.
Yes. And we love live humans. It's like so much fun when they're
More energizing. Hello, the
It
compass.
is. Yes.
It is
Good.
right.
It is totally. We laugh so much more, and it's great. So
It's fun. It's fun. You have to be willing to be in our silliness,
oh yeah.
right? All right. So if you like this episode, like it or share it,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And then we would love to see you in our office or our
Yeah.
class, right?
That'd be awesome.
All right. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe. And if you want to support our show, give us a 5-star rating.
To learn more about our practice, visit thelivingtree.com.